Alright, so we made it, guys. Took us about an hour to get up here. Sun's just starting to come out. It was -9 when I got here. But we got the shanty, so we should stay warm. If we don't start getting the fish here when the sun comes up and it starts warming up, we probably move around. Won't take the shanty out with us, so we'll walk out there, get the shanty started up, and hopefully we can start catching some fish, guys. Alright guys, I just got set up. Got a fish down there right now, checking it out. Had a couple look like they were interested, but I missed them. Two of them down there right now, but they're swimming up on it. And I think they're just barely nipping it, but when I lift up, they're not there. So they must be just sucking it in and spitting it out. Getting a little taste test going. I got one following it up. We'll see how far we can get them. I got a minnow rigged up on a slip bobber on my other pole just down there, dead sticking. Oh, dead sticks. Either my minnow is fighting for his life, or we got a fish. I'm gonna set the hook. Oh, yep, got one. Got one on the minnow. And it's a nice crappie. Look at that right there, baby, on the dead stick, minnow. Alright, that is what we didn't have yesterday, was minnows. Nice little crappie right there. So maybe that's the key. Put this back down there and I'll see if we can get another one. Alright, what I got on this pole is just a little slip bobber right there with a little split shot. And then I got the line set where it's about, I'd say 3 or 4 feet off bottom. And then I just got a little perch minnow right there hooked on a little treble hook. I guess it's crappie minnow today, but I'm used to calling them perch minnows. There we go, another one on the dead stick. Minnows may be the ticket. I might have to switch my other pole over to minnows. Oh my god, look at that chunker. Look at that crappie, baby. On the dead stick. I have to put minnows on both rods if this keeps up like this. Number 2. Okay, so I'm going to change jigs since I'm getting all my bites on the minnow. What I had on before here was a tungsten fly jig, and I don't know if that's focused on that or not, but it's just a little fly tungsten jig, real buggy looking. If the fish were biting bugs, eating bugs, it would probably work. Alright, so what we have on now is a little tungsten jig head, little perch colored glow with a little power bait minnow with a little jiggly tail. So we're going to send that down there all by itself, see how it works. More minnow looking than the last bait that we were using, and if that doesn't work, probably just go to a real minnow. I don't want to switch to 2 dead sticks because I like to interact with the fish, I guess. I don't just like to sit here and watch bobbers. I like to see them on the Vexlar, jig them up, feel the bite, rather than just watch a bobber go down and reel them up. Alright, so it's a little warmer out now. The fish kind of slowed down out there. They weren't really coming through the hole anymore, and they were kind of just sticking right tight to bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and spud open a couple holes that we drilled yesterday with the auger, and I'm gonna start bouncing around and see if I can just sit on top of a fish and maybe I can get it to come up and take a bite. In the building?
Yeah, just looking on it.
So guys, we're out here bouncing around now, speed fishing. Just dropping the Vexlar down. If we see a fish in the hole, send our stuff down there. If it's active, try to fish it. If it's not doing really anything, not coming up on the bait, moving to the next hole. Got a fish down there right now. I just dropped down in this hole. I still have the minnow on. Oh, there's a mark on the fish. Oh, there's one. See, when you get out, we weren't marking anything in the shack, and all you got to do is sometimes those fish just don't want to swim that extra little bit to go for the bait, so you just got to drop it right down on top of them and find the fish in that school that's active enough to feed at least. And there you go, there's another one. Nice crappie, first ice. The only bad thing of fishing with minnows is what they're hitting. Your hands are gonna get cold, and it's cold out here today, so I just left them in the shanty and I'm gonna go put a new minnow on. And I don't have any fish down there right now, but we'll keep bouncing around and see if we can find a few other fish. Alright, we're back with a fresh minnow on. We got fish down there. Giving it little tiny jig strokes. Come on. Let it sit there for a second while I find my gloves. Oh yeah, got a fish on it. There he is. There's another one, baby. First ice crappie up here in northern Michigan. Doesn't get any better than this, baby. Oh, we got a fighter. Get the Vexlar out of the hole for this one. This might not be a crappie, or it's a dandy. Oh, it's a dandy. Look at that crappie, baby. Just moving around, bouncing to hole to hole. That's what it is. Set the shanty up and got two. Moved around and got two more just like that. I gotta go put another minnow on. Alright, there's fish down there, but they don't want anything to do with me, so we're gonna jump to another hole. And when I say I'm moving, like I'm not moving across the lake. This is how far I've moved since I caught those two fish. I moved from there to here and caught two fish, and I wasn't marking any fish in the shanties. Alright, so we switched holes again. I dropped it down. There's fish down there. And my minnow is pretty frozen. Oh, no, see? And I'm telling you, I only moved again another 10 feet and I already got another fish. Feels like another nice one. Oh, we got a little pike. big as the crappie I've been catching, but still fun either way. Let that little guy go. Nice looking little pike there. Alright, we got a problem. I think we got a fish on the dead stick. Alright, I'm just gonna put this here, so I don't want this fish to swallow it if it's a little pike or something. Nice fat crappie. Yeah. Yeah, baby, on the dead stick in the shanty. Oh, here we go. Another nice crappie on the dead stick. One on the dead stick. Bobber stopper got caught. Another crappie. There you go, boys, Northern Michigan. First ice, 2016. Alright, so as you can see, it's later in the day. I went and I walked around, looked for some spots that might be holding more fish. Had no luck with that. Did some more fishing out here and in the shanty, but the wind was really bad, so I turned the camera off. The wind's starting to die down now. It's getting later in the day. I'm kind of expecting them to turn on. I was sitting in the shanty for a while, had them coming in, but no takers. So I came out here and fished one hole and then moved over to this hole. Set my rod down for a second, came back, saw there was a fish on my jig, jigged it up, and I caught this one. So there's more down there. I'm gonna try to catch some more. Should pick up here as the sun starts to set, but we'll see. Alright guys, just got off the lake. My phone ended up dying, so I couldn't record the evening bite, but it really wasn't that hot. Caught about 3 or 4 more. They'd come in and check it out, but couldn't get them to bite. I don't know if it was the weather or the cold, but overall it was a pretty good day. Ended up with about 15, I think. Pretty nice crappie. Average size, I would say, is about 11, 12 inches. Only had 2 really small ones caught, a couple perch, a little pike, but pretty good day. Can't complain. It's first ice, so get ready to get out there in 2016 and get them. Alright guys, have a good one. Get out there and get fishing. See you later.